All right, it's Sunday morning around, was it like 11:30? And we're getting some rain in downtown LA. It's so weird walking around without a coat on because, what is it, like 76 degrees right now, 77 degrees? It just feels different and awesome. Yeah, I can't even hold a camera in front of my own building. This stretch of road right here, not a place to take your camera out. So today's a special occasion. I actually get to hold a camera on my own street. Well, so far the predictions are pretty spot on. It's been raining moderately for about half hour, 45 minutes. So as far as rain in August goes, even if this storm just turns off right now, we still got a ton of rain. So weird walking around like the Terminator with my galoshes, no coat, no umbrella, and the water, it was warm. The rain's warm. There's definitely a lack of people this morning down here. Yeah, they didn't even have any stalls on this block. Normally it goes over to this block too, farmer's market. I'm just waiting to have shit talked about holding my camera. People are so intuitive. They can spot you a mile away. So yeah, be careful with your cameras in this neighborhood for sure. It's just asking for an altercation. Alright, so I'm a Southern California native and I just know that it rains in the cooler season. It's so weird to be sweating my ass off while getting rained on. So my shirt's just like the bus? Yeah, right there.
Coming this way?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Uh-huh. How you doing, man?
Hey, buddy. How's the camera?
It's just a GoPro. if you ever want to overthink something and just have a miserable life, just think about all the toxic particulates in the air, the tire, the brake dust, the exhaust, industrial stuff. And just think about what's in this water right now that's flowing. Oh my God, the biohazard, this water. So I'm gonna take a good guess that this right here goes down this street and ends up in the LA River, here to here, without processing. And that's actually a good sign right there, because I was walking home from the taco truck at 3 a.m. last night, and there was a fleet of street sweepers that were like frantically going down every single street. Oh dude, that's gross. Thankfully I have rubber boots. Oh yeah, we're going into Skid Row. This is King Eddie's, which was one of the old original Skid Row dive bars that has been closed since the pandemic. This is what I call the event horizon, because everything on this side of the street is relatively normal, and then everything on this side, all bets are off. Actually, I'm gonna exercise a little caution because I noticed 3 dudes looking at me, and they were looking right at the camera. I just learned to try to hide my camera a little bit. Winston Street. So this is a very photogenic street right here. $5? Yeah. All right, let me see. Right on. Thank you so much.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, my change. All right, so that's a little bit more logical. And it camouflages my camera. Okay, this is kind of a neat idea. So this street at night is really photogenic, especially with those the neon signs on top of the hotel, Roslyn Hotel. And then, of course, at the street level at night is just complete dystopia. So I saw a lot of city workers and stuff out there, and I believe they actually lived up to their word and did a decent job of cleaning up some of the storm grates. But they'll never be able to get everything. I mean, the city is absolutely filthy. Sorry. So during the day, this area still functions in its wholesale glory. So this is actually in Skid Row, but it's on the outskirts. And I feel more comfortable walking here than a couple blocks over. So I don't think that we're going to do a full-on let's go into Skid Row in the rain kind of tour, as much as I'd like to. It's just too dangerous. I've done it a couple of times and I just felt kind of lucky that nothing has ever happened, but I've seen stuff happens so quickly. I just don't want to know what the feeling of being stabbed feels like, so that's why I avoid filming in certain areas. Here comes the first wind. Probably if it's gonna get windy, I gotta put my little windsock thing on my, what's it called? Kitty cat or something? Dead cat? Alright, so that's probably gonna lose some of the ambient sound, but otherwise you're just gonna hear wind. Alright, so San Pedro, we're left with a choice. If I head north, it'll be safe, and if I head south, it'll be dangerous. I don't know how I'm feeling today. You see all that trash that's going right down to the into the ocean. Alright, I think we're good to go. Maybe we'll go to Gladys Park and get out. Ooh, I want to go to that building over there. See if I'm able to do so safely. So, I believe my voice just cracked. So, I'm familiar with this area, and that's why I'm tripping out, because this is completely stupid to do. Don't do this. All right.
He ain't all right. Just
So they replaced the fancy French bathroom facilities with something a little bit more parks and recreation out of cinder blocks. So the cheapest way to get bathroom facilities to people, if you solve that problem, other problems will start to fall in line. Just the sanitation problem in this city is just absolutely unreal. So I'm being extra cautious with my camera right now.
no more house. You got no more house. You got the outside house.
All right, 610 San Pedro. So I'm trying my best to be respectful of nobody here wants to be on camera in any way, shape, or form. So I get that. Have you ever had the fun of being confronted for having your camera out? If you haven't, I recommend avoiding it at all costs. So this is where they want to put up the current wave of quote-unquote progress. That is, the passing of years, the kind of thing du jour right now is to build larger, centralized super blocks. And as of recently, I've grown out of favor for that because I see what those facilities have turned into. That's not a critique of anything in general. It's just they just got to step up on the crime and enforcement and the quality of life things. The people that live in those places are kind of tortured. Their surroundings are very negative. This is the latest incarnation. Let's get closer to it if we can. And these hotels right here have always been like short-term. If you're homeless, you might sleep on the streets a couple nights a week, but then you'd scrap up enough change to get a $20 room at one of these places. So this is our inoperable 6th Street bike lane. So there is a small chance that this will be a rousing success and everything. I'm not one of those people that criticize things before they open, but I am not all that optimistic. See that parking garage right there? I don't know if you can see it. The excavation for that was super expensive and it shouldn't have been necessary. But whatever, I'll check back in a little bit. So the wind's starting to pick up. You know what? It hasn't rained in many months here. And just imagine that water. Oh my God. It's so gross. So I'm starting to feel like I got lucky so far, and I think I'm gonna cut my losses and head out. How you doing? I'm trying to be careful with where I point my camera. I overthink it. A couple years ago, I did a lot of volunteer work, and got a sixth sense for what's dangerous and what's really dangerous. Here's another restroom. My only critique of these things is they don't have an occupied, not occupied indicator, which is really weird. So that means anyone in there has to be disturbed by someone knocking to see if it's occupied or not, which is really not the best thing. But there's a pair of restrooms now instead of where there used to be one, so. My number one item to solve in LA that's not controversial is to have bathroom access to every living body in this city. That is a good start, and all of the other problems will follow suit once you solve that and trash. So a lot of people know, like, there's people that set up shop and make a mess, and then there's other ones that like keep it clean. So the expectation should be, hey, we're stepping up littering ordinances, whatever. I just don't like trash, and I don't like human feces on the sidewalk. And it's not like they have the luxury of being able to go in and buy a beer and use the bathroom. It's not like that at all. All right, well, I gotta say, I'm really happy. See these stations where people maintain them. I believe it's a nonprofit program. Create these little bubbles of clean spaces. Like right now, I'm in Skid Row, but there's a little bit of trash here and there, but it really is the garbage that makes it unlivable. Oh, hey, good citizen using the bike lane.
sir.
Yeah.
More 50 cents.
I don't have anything on me, man. All right, well, we made it and got to get some exercise, got to hang out in this beautiful tropic rain shower. And hopefully the worst predictions for the high desert and the low desert don't come true. But for now, right here, so far so good. Well, they're doing better with public restrooms here, so that's good to see.